Welcome to a brand new series with the Royal Court DLC. This is a brand new series I'm starting. This is going to be one of my first ever playthroughs of CK3 while the Royal Court DLC has been a thing. And today we are playing as Duke Richard of Capua. We're in quite a unique part of the world. We have done a playthrough of within Sicily itself, the southern Italia. We did that with the Roman Hellenistic playthrough. We weren't able to actually complete it, however. We're going back, this time as a Christian and as a Norman. We're going to try and the aim of this whole thing is to try and potentially create a Norman, a kind of Mediterranean empire that potentially I might try and get the Norman culture and diverge it, or even hybridize it with maybe Sicilian is what I'm thinking. But we want to try and create a Mediterranean empire, so maybe get the Kingdom of Sicily, get Sardinia, some bits of Iberia and North Africa, and maybe even try and get some Byzantine territory. But this playthrough is mainly just kind of try and introduce the various mechanisms in the Royal Court DLCs. I've barely played it at all. I haven't really watched any content of it. I'm going to be learning this along with you. Now let's start. Let's have a quick look. What has the randomized options given us? Nothing very good. We've got 2-star stewardship education. We're honest, we're forgiving, and cynical. Okay, we are honestly not in a great position right now. We're probably one of the weakest people in this immediate area. We've only got 464 boys. That is not ideal. We have got some children though, but that could split our realm as well on succession. Let's get a chancellor now. Who is going to be our best? We have nobody, absolutely nobody. Okay, we'll get you there. Now we might try and promote our own culture, although we do kind of need taxes, so I think we shall do that actually. Yes. And while we're not at war, we shall just train commanders. Everyone is so stinky. This is horrific. Now let's also quickly go and pick a education lifestyle. Got 9. Okay, good. Okay, we've got a good stewardship perks. So I think we're gonna have to try and play a little bit tall for the time being. We're going to have to try and maybe go down avaricious there. We've already got administrator, which is alright, but we're not gonna be able to use any of these domain limits, as I doubt we're going to be able to expand too quickly anyway. But any notifications? Ask Head of Faith for gold. Yes, please. Absolutely, yes, please. 100 gold, thank you. North can marry my brother. Oh, yeah, children are like guardians. I've got 3 sons, Jordan, Jonathan, and Bartolomeo. So we shall get you guardians. Well, actually, what is your lifestyle? You are better for intrigue. You're alright for intrigue and stewardship and learning. I could maybe real point getting learning, but I'm not going to be the head of the actual thing. So I think we might let's put you towards an education. I'll do that myself. You're my son and heir as well, so that makes sense. Now let's go to your siblings. Jonathan, you are also a good steward, so we'll do that. We'll educate you ourselves as well. Now Bartolomeo, my son, you're good marshal, fantastic. Actually getting someone who's good at fighting. Educate you as anyone in our court got a good martial education. I don't know if Drengot, my half brother, marshal and knight, absolutely. You are Italian. Okay, well, looks like this family really is kind of a little bit wow, okay, so we'll get you to marry. I don't really want him getting an alliance though, because he could use that against me. But he's at my court, and I will need alliances. I want someone who's preferably quite close. So ideally on the Italian peninsula. Normans would be good, French would be good, Russian, Czech, Franconian, Saxon. No one's close. Croatian. Is that Slavonia? It is. Hungarian, Greek. We can get a Thessalonica, sure, why not? But actually, they're not too far away. We'll get you married there. I can hire a court physician. Yes, I can. Now, my wife, she can be my court physician, I think. Sure, we'll get her to like me. She's poor aptitude. But we should also get a Let's get Joffrey de Mowbray to be my antiquarian. Hopefully you'll be able to get me some good stuff. I'm not going to be able to afford anything just yet, but we shall see. Now I think we've got everything we need to do done for now. Not going to convert to local culture at least just yet. How is Napoli looking? Yeah, you're way too strong. You're so strong, that is annoying. I do kind of want to get a claim on Napoli. I don't think we'll be able to press anytime soon. We could may have to go after Galera instead. I think that would be a better play. So let's go after. We're going to have to just expand at least 1 or 2 to get Napoli, but I do want to try and get Napoli as soon as we can. And then maybe have that as my capital. Is it de jure capital? It is not. Okay, but we do hold the Duchy of Capua. But we shall see if we can unify our lands, especially with Salerno as well. And hopefully Duke Robert the Fox of Apulia doesn't try and eat us up too quickly. Now let's press play and let's see how the world around us just burns. I will use this wealth wisely indeed. Okay. So, alliance formed, fantastic. Have you got any alliance? You haven't got any alliances, so we could actually start giving a claim against them and just hope that our allies basically win us that war for us. I think that is actually going to be that's a better plan than going for some Sardinian land. So we shall get that done, and we're only making 1.7 per month because we only have a trade port. That is it. City of Capua definitely isn't the best of places to be in this world at the moment. Throughout this playthrough, I'm planning on staying Catholic, please, so I can get the Crusades and kind of add another dynamic to the Mediterranean. Almost not really trying to reform a new Roman Empire kind of thing. I want to kind of keep to like our own kind of just maybe Western Mediterranean, but we shall see. Jordan comes of age. He showed little understanding of the subject. Misguided warrior and logistician, so he's now got a martial education. He also needs marrying. Let's have a look at your stats. They're pretty stinky, not gonna lie. They are pretty stinky. We should get you. Probably should get you. Not gonna get you to a dwarf. We need actually good traits, I suppose. Franconian. Alliance power, but we do also want good traits as well. Dutch, Saxon, Hungarian, French. Get some Cornish. Yeah, I think let's get some good traits starting into the family tree. We are basically starting at the bottom of everything. I may end up just disinheriting him anyway. I feel like I might have to disinherit some of my sons anyway, purely because I've got too many and it'll split my realm upon succession. But this is a roleplay campaign, so we shall be trying to. Well, this is a roleplay campaign with the aim of trying to create a Mediterranean empire. So we shall adapt what we do with each characters that we have. We're honest, we are forgiving, and we are cynical. So we're not very pious. We're not very pious. So that kind of don't be afraid to do underhanded tactics and declare war on other Christians. I think that is kind of a good roleplay for us then. Now, how long is this? This is going to take ages, isn't it? Oh, and of course, I just forgot. Are you endorsing me? You are endorsing me, okay. I don't think I've really got any vassals that I need to sway. Yeah, you like me, that's fine. Actually, I may as well sway my ally purely so they definitely join my wars. Let's get you swayed, the Duke of Thessalonica. We'll see how strong the Byzantines are, because in this later start date, we have got the Seljuks, the Fatimids, all fairly unified. Okay, the Seljuks are currently beating the Byzantines. That is probably good for us, but hopefully the Seljuks and the Fatimids will go to war at some point with each other, and that, yeah, well, who are you allied to? Sultana al-Muzama. Okay, the Seljuks are. Yeah, they are very strong right now. The Fatimids will probably go on crusade against them at some point. I don't know why they're in such big debt already. Can't say I've ever played with them, to be fair. So we shall see. Hopefully I might be able to go after some of this Sicilian land before Apulia eats it up. Okay, we have a claim on Napoli. Fantastic. Now I think what we should do with the gold that we have got, okay, we've got some pikes. Okay, that is usable. I think we'll upgrade another one of pikes, which is going to cost us. Oh, we're going to go into the minus money. But that's okay. We haven't got anything to really spend our money on at the moment. We're too small. So yeah, we're going to go down a little bit, but we've got that casus belli, and I want to try and sway our ally before we do go to war, because hopefully we will actually be able to call them in and they'll basically win this war for us. Don't know if we've got too many good commanders, or knights even. 14, 13, 12. I suppose for the start of a small campaign, it's not awful. But yeah, once we get Napoli, if we can secure this western Sicilian coast, then I think that is going to be huge, absolutely huge for an early game. If we can secure this, maybe western coast, and maybe go into Sardinia and then down to Sicily, we may be in a position to challenge Apulia's domination of the Sicilian kingdom. But we're still a little way away from that. We are now to 1068. Who has won the Battle of the Kingdoms of England? Let's have a look. Or is it still going on? It is still going on, it looks like. Ooh, you're doing well against, seems to be quite historical. You're doing quite, actually no you're not. You're losing against the Norwegians but winning against the Normans, so we shall see what implications that has to come. Okay, Jonathan is at an end of his education. You've got a good, okay. Totally ignored that. Every man for himself. The forceful knock on the door clears every bit of drowsiness from my mind. Who disturbs a duke at this hour? My late night visitor is none other than Jonathan. I have to speak with you privately, away from listening ears. I've discovered something very interesting. Jonathan has uncovered a secret of Duchess Fred de Sons. He is willing to share it with me if I let him off the hook. I lose my head house. Okay, it's a secret about my wife. Let's have a look. Learn witch. You're a witch. Oh my goodness, my wife is a witch. That is... wow, okay. You are a witch, okay. I mean, it doesn't... I think I will kind of look past that purely because she's my core physician, and maybe she can use some magical powers to help him with that. Apulia is in a civil war. Accusations of sorcery. Release him. Yeah, I'm not too bothered. Don't want to upset peasants, though. Probably no, we must burn... Gain 60 stress because I'm forgiving and cynical. Surely, I'm not very pious, so surely burning someone who is a witch should surely not give me... oh, we'll do it. We'll take the hit already. This campaign pretty much couldn't have gone any worse, I do believe. But yeah, lovely, fantastic. Now you are in a civil war. We've only got 1,000 boys, but everyone around here is pretty weak. Got a stewardship perk available. I have got the trait administrator, haven't I? Yes. We should go down in, yeah. Actually, you know what? We're kind of collect tax. We're doing that at the moment, so probably should do that. Do you want to go down architects or? Let's go down. Let's go down this tree for at least a little while, and then we shall look to potentially expand down some of the others. A notification, Jonathan can marry, okay. Get you with some good traits as well. Hopefully all your lines can survive and thrive and I can use them. I'll stay at court later on in the campaign, give me good knights and people in general. Now it looks like France is in a civil war as well. The Capets are of course on the throne. Against a tyranny, but you're defending. Who are you? You're allied to of the kings of England. Of course you can't be called in against the Normans, but you are against the Norwegians. So, this is going to be quite big actually. We could potentially see a Norwegian England, which I don't know. Kind of course, differs from history, but we shall see what implications that has maybe for France and the Holy Roman Empire and the Christian world in general. You are not swayed. We are on a little bit of money, so before we declare the war, we need to make sure he is at peace. He's definitely at peace. He's got lots of money. We probably need to get our money up a little bit too. You're so strong. We can't take you on. He's got light footman, bowman, and mangonels, as well as nearly double the amount of levies I have. It's going to be a struggle to get Napoli. If we don't get Napoli, then it's going to be difficult for, well, we're going to have to probably try and go into Sardinia, but if we can get Napoli, it's going to make this whole early game so much easier. Because then, yeah, we can maybe move our capital to Napoli, even one of the great cities of Europe at this time, really. So we shall see. Hopefully we can get that soon. Now, our military is at... It would be at -3. Yeah, we cannot afford to go to war just yet, because we just fight for a year and then we'll be out of all money. But hopefully our allies can literally... I hate doing this where we're literally having to rely fully on our allies for a win, but it looks like we're going to have to do it. I suppose that's what all that is what alliances are for. Spread of Sicilian culture. Oh, Capua has become Sicilian. Okay, that is good. I do not mind that. That means I can start getting the cultural acceptance up in Capua. So hopefully Norman and Sicilian culture can hybridize at some point in the future. Oh, Bartolomeo's come of age. Okay, he's a brilliant strategist. Okay, he's basically he would be so much better to play as. But yeah, we've got a Sicilian culture. We could form a hybrid culture. I think we will do at some point. 16%. Anyone else? Duke Robert. Okay, of Apulia, and Duke Richard is as well. So that's pretty good. We should get there eventually. Yearly change is 0.96. But yeah, by the time we're actually able to, we shall hopefully have good hybridization and not enough for it. And you are now married. 59 gold. Will that be enough to go to war with Napoli? I kind of just want to get it done and out of the way and just give it a go. You're so strong. That's Salerno. You're still pretty strong. No, come on. Let me select Napoli to actually zoom in even more. Now you. Count Sergios of Napoli. Okay, I think let's just go for it. Let's do it. My claims. Let's go for my claims. Boom. We've declared the war. We need to call in our allies, hopefully. Our Bartolomeo. Wait. Why can't I call in my allies? I'm allied to you. Why can't I call you in? Call to war. Here we go. I've been a little bit scared there. Like, wow, why wasn't it coming up as a notification? But yes. Now I don't think I've really got any. I didn't mean to press play there. This might be bad. We to raise all our boys as quickly as we can. Should only take It should only take a day or two to raise my whole army. 16. And there you go. You shall join me in my war. Ooh, we actually will probably win. They have more soldiers, but I'm going to be defending in mountains and higher quality. Better army commander as well. Who have they got commanding their army? Let's have a quick look. 13 advantage. I have 16 plus defending. Oh, this is going to be the Battle of Cassino. Oh, the Battle of Cassino. Oh, here we go. Looks like we might actually win. Oh my goodness. My daughter-in-law, Aliska, has given birth to a son. Okay, this is going to be my son and heir, or my grandson and heir. Oh no, this is Jonathan Drengot. You'll be called Jonathan Shaw. Battle of Casino. Are we actually going to win against Capua? It looks like we have. Oh my goodness. That is huge. Plus 18. We could try and chase them, but I don't really back us in an offensive battle. If I was to attack, oh, it looks like we would get a win actually. Okay, let's go for it. Yeah, we're attackers, and there we go. Can we just capture him, please? Okay, looks like we're sieging them down. Hopefully we'll have enough. Oh, yes, because my allies have joined as well. Fantastic. With their siege weapons. So we did actually kind of win this war. Not on our own, but we certainly did. We basically beat the Neapolitan army. So I'm pretty happy with how we've done. Bartolomeo, you're actually doing pretty well, to be fair. I'm pretty happy with you. 50%, and we'll be having Napoli just now, which should hopefully give us access to more money, more men, and an ability to expand. Now let's just peace out. I know we're fighting a battle, but I don't want to lose any more men than I have to. So there we go. Disband all. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my ally in Thessalonica. I have to press play to get the control scheme up. I could get you converting counts. You probably should do, but I kind of want to also expand. But then I probably should use my stewardship lifestyle to actually be able to build up some of the lands that I have in Napoli and even Capua itself. So let's have a look quickly at my dungeons, see if there are any prisoners that would be good to fight for me. I've got your stewardship. Oh, you could be a good fighter. We'll get to recruit you. Ionis, oh, you're the old Jew count. Oh my goodness, can we get 2 rounds claims as well? We can. Fantastic. So captured you. You're a bit stinky, but I don't suppose we can ransom you off. No. But well, I don't particularly care about you, so I'll just ransom you off for a favour, which I'll never use. But it's okay. Tier vassal tax. I don't really have any vassals. It's my domain. Let's just get. Not doing this that tree actually. So okay, maybe let's just go war profiteer, because we may be able to find ourselves at war sometime soon. Who knows? But there we go. We've actually managed to expand and get the whole to the false Richard. Yeah, whatever. Don't care. So I probably should try and sway him. Actually, we could try and see who our new vassals are, and maybe sway them. Heresy Insularists in Gwynedd. No, we're not going to become Insularist. I'm trying to stay Catholic, but one day we will do an Insularist playthrough. Maybe in Gwynedd, but we shall see. Not today, though. I've got 3. My vassal, yeah, you don't like me. Let's get you swayed. 95% chance of getting you swayed. Fantastic. Now let's start building some buildings. Okay, you've got some good buildings already. Fantastic. Ecstatic peasantry. The peasants are in the county of Capua are in a good mood. The harvest is bountiful, the roads are safe, and the village elders are telling nonsensical stories of cows producing honey-laden milk and geese laying golden eggs. The peasants are praying me for their fortune and sent a delegation carrying gifts. I think we'll keep the 15 gold. Absolutely. And I think, can we use any of that money to build in Capua itself? I do kind of want the farms and fields, just because that extra 0.5 is going to be so huge. But once you get the control up in Napoli, that will give us, hopefully, a lot more tax as income. Yeah. That could give us so much, to be fair. That could give us something like basically double and even triple maybe our income. We shall keep a hold of that for now. I've actually managed to expand a little bit, got a foothold. We've managed to really strengthen our position here on the west coast of Lower Italy. Got you released. Why are you imprisoned by the papacy? Pope Alexander II, you're Catholic Italian. Okay. Just thinking, what should my next move really be? I can't really do much, I'm just so weak. I think we're just going to try and maybe build up a little bit in this episode. Maybe even try and, maybe not go for Salerno. Or Salerno, you're at war with anyone. You're not, you just got some random people on your case. Okay, that's no problem there. Oh, we could try and get a claim on the Barony of Salerno itself, which is of course our capital in the Roman Revival series that I did earlier on in this channel. We're actually pretty powerful, to be fair, but we are more powerful, so we could definitely look to expand to Salerno. Then I kind of want to use what money I do have for building up the I think we'll build one building, get farms and fields, try and get that as early as we can, and then we shall look to potentially expand. I was going to still take a few more months to go into get the money we need. So let's get Bartolomeo married to Preferably people, let's get you to Ada. Sure, designate a guardian for up to the benign Richard, fantastic. Designate a guardian for, before we get you actually, you are a diplomat, so let's get you a diplomatic education, and no one's got a good diplomatic education really. Okay, you've already committed to an education focus, that is fine. The good mayor. While hosting lords and ladies from Wales near and far, some opportunities to portray my vassal Mayor Ionez in a good light have presented themselves. My lord, pray tell, who is the most elegant person you have heard of? Yeah, we need to get him to like me, purely so he can actually pay me taxes. Now we've got enough to build some farms and fields in Capua, so we shall do that. Unless I can do any mansions. No, we cannot, that's a shame, but you know what, we will go through to farms and fields and give me that 0.5. 3 years until we get that, and then, you know what, now we can probably start. You know, we haven't got enough money really yet to start fabricating hooks on, fabricating a claim on Salerno just yet. But when we get that, then we have 3 really key cities that really have potential to expand massively throughout this whole campaign, and I will probably keep a hold of them for as long as I can. But especially the Duchy of Capua, so Capua and Napoli I want to keep a hold of throughout this whole campaign, so I definitely will try and build them up. Might try and get Cagliari itself, but we shall see. My vassal Mayor Ionez has brought forward undeniable evidence that this Vandermeer. I don't care. Who are you? Don't care. Okay. Who would have known? Don't care. Really, to be honest. A comfort, okay. Oh, she's getting me. When all gets too much, she helps me taking up the quill. All the scepter is required, never complaining. That is fantastic. How my wife, who is literally a witch, and we know she's a witch, isn't actually being a good wife and helping me out. So yeah, we definitely shall not get rid of you at all. Okay, so is this going to be my grandson and eventual heir? Oh, this is for Jonathan. He's got another child with Adolf for sure. How is my eldest son doing in terms of having children? He hasn't as yet. I suppose he is homosexual, so that probably is helping, hindering a little bit, but we shall see. Hopefully he may have a child. Okay, my courtier, that is my brother. Ah, fantastic. We're getting more population, which should be increasing our renown a little bit. Freeman's fortune. Martha, a free tenant renting to my land in Napoli, has pulled in an exceptional harvest this season due to her meticulous planning. She wishes to use some of her profits to purchase a piece of my estate from me so that she can build upon her success and grow more crops next year. Okay, you look really good, to be fair. Really good there. Stewardship, that could be ideal. But then the control in Napoli goes down. But I'm also working to get that control back up and control growth. That does get a ticking development growth. Then I could get more. Let's get the coin, and yeah, they'll get it for 5 years, that's fine, whatever. But that also means we can start getting a claim against Salerno. We'll get a claim on Salerno, and then we shall actually properly start. We shall get Napoli converted to Catholicism. But yeah, hopefully that won't take too long. But yeah, I know Napoli is going to have no control now, and yeah, it's gone down to nothing. But we will get up eventually. I've got 771 boys. Stewardship perk. Let's go for extra vassal tax contribution. Why not? That should give us maybe an extra 0.1. Fair enough, you've been swayed. Fantastic. How strong are you, Salerno? We can always call on our ally as well. You've come of age. You're a treacherous villain, but you know what? Fair enough. Now let's get you married off for an alliance, because this is medieval times. To the Duchy of the Aegean Islands. Okay. We could get you to an actual count. Are you the heir? You are the heir to the duchy. Okay, we'll get you married to Ionez. Sure, and that's another alliance for us to call upon. How many men do you actually have? You've got 700. That's plenty. Pretty much about a similar kind of strength, but that's fine. Okay, my daughter-in-law Arda's given birth to a son. That is of Bartolome. So everyone apart from my son and heir is actually having children. Fantastic. Can't say that is ideal, but it is what it is. So learn out how strong are you. 600. Okay, so we're catching up just about. We shall hopefully be able to invade you in one quick go, and then that'll be a really good early game. We've got really a claim on Capua. For months, Obizo, Count Vitale's suffragan bishop, has been digging up around. Okay, now Count Vitale, who are you? Who actually are you? Are you part of the papacy? Oh, you're part of Tuscany. Okay, well, please don't come for me. Tuscany, please don't come for me. It's gonna be horrible. You take my capital. I mean, at least I'll have Napoli, but still, that will not be ideal. Let's zoom out a little bit. Oh, is this some potential high chiefdom? Okay, so the Muslims have a foothold in Sardinia. That is a bit annoying. I'm going to have to kick them out at some point soon. We shall see, however. Yeah. Oh, and Toulouse has just become independent. Aquitaine and Auvergne as well. Lombard culture. Yeah, I don't mind spending some prestige there. France. Yeah, we've got a new king in France. It is a Dutch king, King Robrecht III Boudewinson. I'm probably absolutely butchering that, but okay. Now, what has actually happened in England? Who won the war? Okay, so King Harold beat the... Well, he's beaten everyone, actually. So England is remaining Anglo-Saxon. But your Morkson is losing. GG. It looks like we're having an Anglo-Saxon England. What could that imply for future? Maybe a stronger France, as they haven't got half of Normandy. And potentially Brittany as well, gone from under them. But we shall see how what the implications of that in the future are for the Christian world. Hopefully it shouldn't affect us too much. And now we have a claim, 96. Thank you very much. Now let's actually get you to converting this land in Napoli. Good luck with that one. 785 boys. We've got a claim on Salerno. We have got more boys than you. We could declare it, but we haven't got the money just yet. So that's just mean the longer we wait, the stronger we get, because we do get more control in Napoli, which gives us access to more men and more taxes. So it is 112. It is going up very 0.4 per month. That is so slow, but it is going up slowly. We shall keep that getting up slowly, but we shall see crop fields. And there we go. There's an extra huge amount of income. Fantastic. We did need that. But yes, okay. Where else is happening in the land? Moldavia is on fire. Hungary is, of course, Christian. Pretty strong, to be fair. Sicilian culture. Napoli is Sicilian as well. Fantastic. Byzantine are strong. Well, relatively strong. They're probably weaker in this start date than they are in the 867 start date, because we do have the Seljuks and the Fatimids. The Seljuks are scary strong. Losing a lot of prestige, but you know, it's not the end of the world. How is Robert the Fox doing? Closer to home, he's pretty strong. We're gonna have we will end up having to go to war with him or his successors at some point soon. He hasn't created the Kingdom of Sicily yet, so hopefully upon succession. Okay, Emma de Hauteville is a court jester. Fantastic. You're heir to Duchy of Calabria. You're to Apulia. Okay, looks like we're going to be splitting the realm. That is fantastic news. Now we've swayed, swayed as much as we can that mayor, so we shall sway this other mayor, and hopefully you shall be able to pay me taxes as well. Chalamet dynasty. Once again, it is not my son and heir, but sure. Abelina. Declare wars. Want a bit of 50 gold. Powerful vassal, expect court positions. Oh, what are they actually good at? Let's have a look. Are they good at anything? You're actually really good at intrigue. But then we've already got a mayor there as well. What about Amalfi's mayor? You are at stewardship. You're better than I actually have at the moment. So we'll give you a position at court. Sure thing. Yeah, that randomer will lose some opinion of me, but that will keep my vassal happy. Now, we'll wait until we're on about, I don't know, 70, 80 gold, and then we shall go to war. Now, we'll be losing 1 a month. Okay, now, 1 October as well, so may as well wait until it comes to the end of winter as well, because I don't want to just attrition needlessly. So we shall wait. That is fine. We're going on 4 speed. We can put on 5 speed, I think. We are getting stronger the longer we wait as well because of the control in Napoli. But yeah, I'm very excited to see how this campaign is going to end up going. I think when we can afford it, we definitely will try and get some more artifacts and do some adventures and test out some of the mechanics of this campaign. It's my son and knight, Norman, sure. You can be called Norman when you are Norman. Gilead. Radolf, we've got Radolf, I think, Herman, Anselm, Simon, no, let's call you Simon, whatever. 72, 73, in February now, we're getting their scandal. Oh no, my daughter-in-law Ada has been showing the signs of pregnancy for some time now. Everything thought that her husband Bartolomeo was the father of her child. Now it's come clear there's none other than some random apostolic Greek guy. Okay. None of Michael. So now we are into the 3rd of March. I think it is time. We declared war on Salona. How strong are they looking? Please don't be too strong. Okay, we're quite similar strength now. I'm going to have to call in my ally, I think. You will be actually a good commander as well, so this could be a little bit tricky. But I think we may as well go for it. Now, here we go, yep. Let's call on the Aegean Islands, I think, to join me in this war. We haven't called on them yet. They will accept, fine. Please come to me as soon as you can. Now I need to change our value point. This war is going to be a little bit 50-50. I'm not sure if I'm going to have good enough people to lead my armies, but we shall see. 16, and it's low quality. We're actually still making money now. That's plains. We want to stay away from the plains. We want to stay in the farmlands of Napoli until our allies come to us. Now they have got a similar amount of men. Don't suppose we'll win against them. That'll be even. If we can get them to attack us, then we might stand a chance. Let's just go to here. We could try and flank around potentially. Yeah, let's try and maybe, if we leave Napoli open, then maybe they'll start sieging us down. And we can try and maybe take them on. Please go into Napoli or Amalfi. I'll be defending. If I can be the defender here, then I maybe back myself. We should have a win here. Or not. Come on. Our knight Jordan, we're the one that know we're going to lose. Unless my allies join, please. Please, please, please. Oh my goodness, the Aegean Islands to the rescue. If you can join. Oh my goodness, that is huge. That is huge. Wow. Wow. Wow, that is mental. That is huge how we managed to win that. That was... The Aegean Islands literally saved us. That alliance saved us so much. Now let's just get this siege done and dusted. Should be a win here, yeah. There we go. My son Bartolomeo's. Wish I got him in Norman rather than Italian. I probably should have misclicked there, and it's cost me because he could potentially be a better heir than my heir already. But yeah, we shall see how we choose to. We might have to, probably will only disinherit maybe one or two of my sons. We shall see. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares if my lord has the coin. I didn't really. But I have a stewardship. I failed haggle. My haggling scores were poor. Okay. That was an interesting display for certain. I'm not quite sure what our aim was, my lord, but I'm sure the merchant got what they wanted. What's done is done. Small bell beaker. Let's see if we can get this event. Successful persuasion, fantastic. But that does mean that we should have something, a small, yeah, it's just awful, isn't it? But what does that actually give us? A bit of prestige a month, that's fair enough. Don't think we spent much money for it, so I don't really mind. There we go, we get the win. We're gonna have to siege us down, and then that'll be fine. That's okay. Come on, anytime today would be nice. Anytime today, 3 months left, come on. Put it on 5 speed just to get through this. Oh, come on, it's just cycle charging us now. There we go, 100% enforced demands. Boom, we have now unified the city-states of North Sicily. And I think that is really good. We're in a really fantastic position to potentially expand into the rest of Sicily, and maybe when Apulian succession happens, you're feeling fine at the moment, but we shall see how that goes. And we also could expand into Sardinia. I think we shall look to maybe do that in the future. But yeah, this episode has been a really good start. I'm really excited for how this playthrough is going to carry on. Oh, it looks like Holy Roman Empire is in a civil war. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what mechanics of the Royal Court DLC are going to bring to the uniqueness of this playthrough. But thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel. It means the absolute world to me. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.